What up, good people? We did it again tonight. Like now, almost 9:30, but we got it done. We in here. So just a quick little live, man. I just gotta be consistent. I'm finally finna get ready to go get in the shower. Just going to get ready for tomorrow for another busy day. I'm just giving y'all a word to the wise. I'm getting ready to upload maybe 6 clips today. No, I think it's 5 of them. Figure ready to upload of what I did today, and they on my 4 larger Brentwood homes that that's on the hillsides, to where like I put the magic on it for the grass to turn really green. So, and it's super green for real. So, and I rehammer down the zigzags, man. Y'all have to see these aspects that I'm getting ready to show y'all tonight on how this stuff look. I'm finna get ready to upload them on all the platforms. I'm gonna take my time. It might take me like 45 minutes to get them all up on all 5 platforms, but I gotta get those up today because tomorrow I think I have right now the count's up to 17 that I have to do tomorrow. But I'm gonna start transitioning to other sides of town. To what up, Track Nation G? I'm gonna start making sure I can get the jump on it because this Saturday I have a nice size landscaping project that I have to complete. So in this, when y'all see the before pictures, y'all gonna be like, okay, how is he gonna bring it back to life? Bro, it's gonna be an install the way I'm gonna be installing some Apravite or something similar, depending on what I can find. I need about 5 or 6 of them. We're gonna install some ground junipers, and we're gonna also install some hostas. You know what I'm saying? To like make it really bring the flower beds back to life on like it's like 4 or 5 flower beds around the property that I'm gonna bring back to life. I think it's like hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 beds that I'm gonna have to bring back to life, and I'm clean. I'm gonna make sure I get all this work done. I'm gonna try to knock out all. I think I got 70 or 80 some clients I gotta knock out before I can even get to that damn mulch job coming up this Saturday. But it's gonna be another movie because I actually love doing landscaping because I don't have to move the truck. I could just stay there on one job, put my skills to the test, make sure I still have it, do the things properly, don't never cheat it, de-weed everything, make sure I do all the steps that I know I need to do to make sure that shit looks good. So this is just a message, just let y'all know like the clips are getting ready to get uploaded, and that's for my 4 larger size Brentwood homes that I take care of, and I really make sure I hit their yards with a whole lot of TLC. You know what I'm saying? For real. Do you use any pre-emergence and mulch beds or just spray them as they come? No. We de-weed everything. We get the weeds all the way down to where we remove them. Now, there's certain types of grasses that grows in flower beds and it'll take it over. And that's Dallas grass and Bermuda grass are the worst. You know what I'm saying? And crabgrass can get in there too, and it'll do some wonders in the flower bed too. But if you get Dallas grass in there or Bermuda grass in a mulch bed, listen, it's a whole nother monster you got to do to get that stuff out of there, to get the root system out. Because if you go in there and you just weed it down and think you finna spray it, listen to me. The root systems run so deep and so long, you ain't touching it. So what you're gonna have to do is you got to get it down as deep as you can, probably like a half a foot, if not a foot, down, digging that stuff up out of there. Now I do that on every time I see that Dallas grass or Bermuda grass, but I charge accordingly for it because we're taking it all out. When you get the root system exposed that low, that's when you want to apply, some preen. That's the stuff you can get at Home Depot. Get you some preen down in there. And then also whatever you use to, to spray to kill weeds, you know what I'm saying? You could put that on in there as well. But if you plant any plants, you doing any installs, you can't put none of that shit down. Especially close to the plants. You can't put none of that. You can't put no pre-emergent, none of that stuff down because it's gonna create a barrier that the root system from the new shrubs won't be able to go into the new ground. So you got to be real mindful of that, and that's why you got to de-weed it until them root systems take with the new shrubs or new plants. Once they take, that's when you can apply. I recommend you go back like 2 weeks later or a month, and that's when you can go ahead and make sure you hit it with the, whatever you like to use. You know what I mean? Preen around and make sure water real good so that preen juice get down in the ground or whatever type of spray that you use. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you go do it after the root system has taken on those shrubs. Or if you apply that pre-emergent and the shrubs don't really take, it's because you created a barrier for the shrub roots. They can't even get in the main ground because you done either soaked it up with spray, or put too much preen down. It's just part of the game. You got to realize what the products do, and just know they will prevent the shrubs from taking, especially in them landscaping jobs. And then I see a lot of times people put plastic down instead of like landscaping fabric. Like you can put some thicker grade landscaping fabric down, but you have to be real mindful on laying plastic down in flower beds. Or I see some people put tarps down in flower beds and they don't cut a big enough hole at the base of the shrubs. They only cut like maybe just this much around the shrub. That's not enough for water to get in there because the shrub roots are gonna go out. So as they get bigger, bro, they not gonna get enough nutrients to survive. And there's so many properties I go to because the shrubs have died. They could never take to the soil because people put too much damn plastic down underneath trying to keep the weeds out. I said, man, it's crazy. But if you de-weed it, let the clients know that you de-weeded it. You're not gonna have nothing growing up underneath it, but you got to worry about landscapers and lawn maintenance shooting grass seeds in there or shooting grass in there, and not make sure they spot spraying and doing whatever they can do to keep the weeds out of there. And I let all my clients know that. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing a landscaping job there, I'm probably servicing the lawn too. So it's gonna look immaculate for at least a whole year until the mulch starts turning or breaking down, which is gonna do over time anyway. But it's still gonna look good though. But I just had the vibe out on here for a little while, just be consistent. But I'm finna get ready to upload these clips of these zigzags. Y'all stay with me. If you up, they gonna be up all tomorrow. They gonna be in my store. Y'all look at some of these clips from what the neighbors see when they looking across the way. You will also be able to see the street aspect when you're looking at a yard from the street, across the way. Just totally different aspects. And the zoom in is on a whole nother yard because the sun was at a different location when we went out there. So the last time I did the clips, I think it was late in the afternoon, so the sun was on the backside. This time the sun was on the opposite side. It was like in the east, up kind of high. So I had to give y'all a total different aspect, but I want y'all to pay attention to how green this grass is compared to 10 days ago when I mowed the lawn to today when I just mowed it like literally. Well, I was actually on it mowing it 12 hours ago. 12 hours ago today I was doing it. So y'all stay with me. The clips are getting ready to get uploaded right now. Y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all think about them. Cause I know for a fact the pictures, the video, it ain't doing it no justice how it look in real life. And I had a lot of the people who live over there in the area. One guy, every time I come over there, he has no reason to turn left out of his driveway, but every time he turns left and he goes up and looks at all the yards I just serviced, comes around, and then just be driving slow looking at all the yards. Now I know he possibly want to get in with me, but maybe it'll take him doing a drive-by, 3 or 4 more times before he'll say, you know what, let me holler at them. Because they probably thinking that I'm like charging a whole lot of money for them designs that I'm putting out there, but I'm very reasonable as long as they're on a weekly schedule because it'll be easy to maintain. So, but that's enough on that. Let me go ahead and get these clips up. That way y'all can see my quality of work like I be putting up every day. You always talk about meeting the person to be better. Hold on, you always talk about me. Better your move. I got blessed with a 30-yard residential contract from a local business that's going to pure commercial. That's real, bro. Congratulations, rare_breeze765. Yeah, man, that's good, bro. Like, right, you lined yourself up in a good situation to land that deal. Congratulations, man, on that for real. I see your business is steady more growing and increasing because you obviously you taking it seriously and you putting yourself out there for it to grow and it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Only when you ready, the business is out here waiting on you to train your mind so you'll be prepared to handle it when it comes. Because if you get an influx of business, you're not ready to handle it, you gonna mildew the situation. But if you prepare yourself, you working on your skill, went through all the bumps and bruises, truck breaking down, equipment breaking down, you know what you have to do. I'm telling you, the situation will come for when you ready. you will go up the chain, bro. In whatever service, industry, business, whatever you own, it's just you gotta go through that breaking part. Nobody can skip the process of going through it when you break yourself down and just know you gotta get there and you gotta continue on going. Like nobody can tell you how it's gonna happen to you. My journey is different, your journey is gonna be different. And that's just what it is, but are you really like it at what you're doing? Or are you gonna give up? Because in business, everything, all your weaknesses, and I say this all the time, any weakness that you have will get exploited when you're in business. There's no getting around it, there's no running from it. The moment you hit the shit head on, your life will start changing. You will become a better person. I put it on everything. I can't talk about nothing that I'm not doing on the daily. And I slip at times. I'm not saying I got it all figured out because I still slip. But I have good, solid principles in place that if I slip and I see myself going astray, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back right back to my foundation, John Crawley. What the hell are you trying to do in life? What are you trying to do? You trying to grow your business. Okay, to grow, you got to grow mentally, physically, everything you got to grow too. Like there ain't no getting around it because I refuse to grow as a counselor. I refuse. My schedule's already booked up, really tight right. So for me to onboard another client, listen to me, it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. So, and I got enough people in with me that's been with me for over 10 plus years. Those are the ones that get a deal. Like I still got customers that's getting a great deal from me because they supported me in the beginning. They always go get a deal. But the new ones that ain't proven, and I don't know if you gonna come and go by night. Listen to me, man. You on the new price range, man. Them days over with. You on the new schedule. Like, and I charge for my quality of work because I know when I leave, I know how it's gonna look. If somebody call me for a landscaping job, I'm gonna charge accordingly because I know for a fact how it's going to look, and I don't cheat the game. Like, I don't cheat it so bad, bro. You don't be too many people to show you the midway process on how the ground look after you de-weed it properly. No, nobody shows that because the majority of the people weed eat the stuff down, spray kill on it, and they go on and slide the mulch on there. Or they don't even do that, they just put the landscaping fabric down and call it a day. And they don't even do that properly because they killing the shrubs because the shrubs can't get enough water. Or they putting plastic down in the flower beds or tarps. Bro, the shrubs can't get enough water. We don't do any of this stuff. We let Mother Nature run its course, and we make sure that ground is clean and clear for it to get an abundance of water and an abundance of nutrients that those shrubs need to survive. Either you know or you don't, and I charge accordingly to make sure I do the job correctly. I don't cheat no customer, and they come out there and watch me. I'll be on literally on camera as I pull up to do this job. And they coming out there and seeing their yards get transformed to the one man, one more landscaping standards, which is it's exceptional standards because I'm not fucking going when it comes to my business. I'm not playing no games because this is the industry that changed my life. That's why I put on for it the way that I do. That's why I do so much every day to let y'all see my lifestyle, how my mind turn in the morning, the afternoon, and the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? To see if you really like it, and I hold myself to a whole nother accountability to make sure I'm a better person so I can be a better person for y'all. Because I want to be somebody that I know in the beginning stages I can look up to. So for me to do that, I had to be myself. And I'm not going on conforming for nobody. So good evening. I hope all is well. Let me see. Red Dog said what Roy says his minimum is hundo now. I feel him. I feel him. Hey, grow a solid dude right there. I fuck with him. He just different, bro. He different in his own way. You know what I'm saying? He growing. He steady growing. So you can't knock nobody that's growing, that's walking in his own pathway, bro. I can't do nothing but respect it and shout him out because he fucking with me the long way. So, you know what I mean? So that's just what it is on that. Let me see, you the only time I put landscaping fabric down is in stones so it doesn't settle. Yeah, small man, like Bliss 444. Yeah, I would recommend you doing that in stone too. Especially if you got a French drain running underneath you. You definitely want to put some fabric down. It's a crawler shout out from Cincinnati, Ohio. What up, man? Yo, dad underscore 10. Cincinnati definitely be in the building, bro. I'm gonna come up there sooner or later, for real, because I got like 4 landscaping crews. They gonna force me to take a trip up there for real, so that way I can get in and get some work in with y'all up in Cincinnati. I ain't gonna even lie. You're right, bro. I can't mess up the blessing they gave me now. I gotta lock in on these 30 yards they gave me. Come on, bro. You bet not me'll do it. Whatever you do, sacrifice your life for it, man. It's gonna bring you more business. Like life ain't gonna be the same no more because you gotta get up every morning and make sure you go take care of your customers who's changing your life. That's why I be trying to tell people, man, you're not gonna have no life no more. Like all the fun stuff that you used to be able to do, all that shit gonna go out the window when you start running your own business. It ain't no getting around it. And the moment you understand and you go on and lock in, then you can build your business how you need to build it so it can free your time up. But the moment you do that, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You go plug something else into that slot, then you always gonna be busy. Cause you done made it a habit of just putting in that work to where like life is gonna be running by so fast and you just have to, kind of take time for yourself to enjoy what you created. And I'm gonna be able to do that in due time. I'm looking forward to it. But right now I'm in the trenches. I'm in the trenches right now, for real. I don't even want to see no fun time. Like my fun time when I go out and them clients come out and hand me their money, or they be really happy about the quality of work that I just done on their property. That brings me my daily happiness to let me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in a representation of my company that I built from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that's pretty much what it's all about. And that's all I be on every day, just the humongous representation of my business to where I can finally take down all the masks. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I'm not worrying about putting on for nobody. Like them days over with, man, for real. I just gotta represent my company, making sure I lead with respect first when it comes to my clients, and I can be myself. Just always lead with respect first, because you don't know what your customers may take as disrespectful, and you got to be mindful of that, because your customers is the one to change your life, nobody else, because these people is paying me to make sure I provide that quality service. The people that I was putting on for and all that wasn't giving me a dime. See what I'm saying? Vibing out with people that mean me no good, wasn't giving me nothing. Heartache and pain and calling me for favors and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. But my customers, they calling me to come provide some quality of service. And then in return, I get compensated for it. That's how you do it. You said 60 seconds. You just gave a whole story. That's simple. Man, for real, chop law, so I can't make it up, bro. It's in you, not on you. You can only talk about what you went through. He said these people playing us, man. They is, man, for real. Like lawn care, like you in this industry, bro. Like you can really change your life. And this really is the industry that was like you so below radar. Ain't nobody checking for you. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. You riding around, you dirty looking. You go in the store, you ain't looking like nothing. You probably got about $30,000-$40,000 worth of equipment on the trailer, but you ain't looking like nothing. You know what I'm saying? They looking straight past you. They looking for the people with the, as I like to say, the shiny objects. The people with the nice cars, you know what I'm saying, the designer on, all that good shit. You know what I mean? For real, that's what they checking for. Now them, they looking at you. But lawn care, bro, they trying to get away from you in traffic. He said, you pulling this trailer? Now let me get away from around. For real. I can't make it up, bro, for real. Like, this is the industry that we're like, bro, you can literally be out here so under radar, and nobody won't even be able to put two and two together because you ain't looking like nothing. Because we in business to go out and get dirty every day. I come out clean as a whistle every morning, but I'm coming in grass stains on me, knees. I mean, ain't no telling, probably slipped and fell down the hillside trying to weed eat. Ain't no telling what happened to you. So when you ain't looking like nothing coming in, you tired, boots all dusty, if not leaning over because you ain't got time to go get the boots. Look at me. I'm still wearing one glass with one arm, waiting on my glasses to come in. I ain't looking like nothing. I'm going to the store, glasses cocked like this. It's like, oh man, come on, bro, he tripped. Come on, man. That's how low below radar you will be. But the moment I get a rain day in, I'll be at the first optometrist to get my prescription, or I go to my eye doctor and get it. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I got my last prescription that I had, I got a whole nother order, like 2 or 3 glasses supposed to be coming in. I'm just waiting on them to finish making them, and they're supposed to be in this week. So I'm gonna have some new glasses, but I want some contacts. So I need to go get a new eye exam to get my contacts For real. But other than that, listen, these glasses are still holding up for me. Now, if that other arm break off of it, then I'm forced to have to take a day off. I'm forced because then they won't hold up on my face no more. I'll be forced to have to say, you know what, I'm gonna have to go get some contacts right now today. But as long as that arm is still on there and I can position them on my face so they don't fall off, man, we running it. I call that improvising and adapting and overcoming. I don't know what y'all call it, rolling with the punches. That's what I call it, a rope-a-dope. Things happen in life, you feel me? One arm glasses brought to you by one man. Come on, man. Jimmy Bray, Jimmy Bray. Either them glasses we had me dead, cause the backstory. Bro, it be people on my ass about this. Said, bro, you gotta get some new glasses. I said, well, what time can I get them? When I'm trying to do 20-some yards every day. Every day I go out, the places is closed. When I finish up from working, the place is closed. I can't get in. I'm not finna take an hour out my schedule to go give somebody some money, or maybe 2 hours to go get them $200 or $300 when I can literally make almost double that staying out in the fields. Man, when I get a rain day and I'm off, I'll go get my glasses. But until then, man, I leave it for other people to worry about I leave it for the Care Bears to worry about the image. I ain't studying no image from what I'm doing out here. I ain't paying no attention to no image, man. I leave it for the Joneses, man. I'm not trying to keep up with nobody other than my customers. Like I don't care about what people think about me. Really, I don't. As long as my customers still keep coming in, how they coming in, that's all that matters. Do I get an opportunity to get up in the morning and keep running my business to where that bread, that money, the mucho dinero, the fettuccine, all of that still keep coming in so I can take care of my team? Everything else don't even matter. As long as my team gets paid, them the only ones I'm worried about. They know what it is on what I'm doing out here. They see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never missed a pay. I ain't never missed nothing. They understand. They see it. Obviously, I have to be doing something right if I'm carrying on the way I'm doing. I'm worried about nothing. Credit score going up, knocking down the debts. Hey, man, I'm telling you, positioning myself to get this house. When I get that castle, then I can get the shiny objects, but not before. I'm not gonna go get the shiny objects until I get my house. I'm not going in reverse. Nuh-uh. I'll leave it for other people to do trying to put on. Nah. Let me get my house. That way I got somewhere to put the shiny objects. And then I go get them. Because I understand the power of credit. But if you don't know how to manage your own money, how you gonna utilize credit properly? I'll say that again. If you don't even know how to manage your own money, how you gonna manage somebody else's money and you get a loan or something? Because you're gonna have to pay it off. It makes sense. So work on your own finances. Get used to cashing out. That way, when you do put yourself in a position to where you can get a business loan or anything like that, you already used to managing money. So you won't fuck up the opportunity. I can't paint it no better picture than that. Because if you don't know how to manage money and you catch a bag of money, you go jack it. From me to you, you go jack it. You might jack your second bag of money too. You might jack the third one. But sooner or later, but you need the experience you having that type of money so you can jack it. So that'll let you know what to look forward to when you have to get that money back from the ground up on something that you created. That way, I bet money you won't lose it that quick when you had to grind up and save, keep going out there working every day, building it up slowly but surely. You ain't finna depart with it that quick, I promise you that. And if you do depart with it, it better make sense to you. It better be bringing you something back in return. You better be getting a bang for your buck. I'll tell you that. Or that bread gonna stay with me. Don't make no sense for it not to. I only owe the people who helped me get here in this situation. I only owe them. And guess what? The people who actually helped me pull gems and make sure I carried on, guess what? They still around me to this day. They still here. They ain't never left. For real. But everybody else, like I always say, it ain't nothing against nobody, man, but I'm just in my own lane right now doing my own thing. That's all I can tell them. But let me get off of here before I'll be on here a little bit too long vibing out. Let me get these clips up because I gotta get them up so y'all can see these fresh zigzags on my 4 nice Brentwood homes. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just stay with me till them clips coming up. They're gonna be coming up one after another one, but I gotta do one of them on each platform. So it might take me like 30 or 45 minutes, but they will be up on my stories and everything within the next hour, hour and a half. They're gonna be on all my platforms. So what's the key to zigzags? Oh, that's gonna be in my house. That's gonna be in my ebook when this gonna come out. I'm gonna teach everybody how to do all that stuff. So got my whip reopened when I was 19 facts. Okay, I don't know what you. My bad. I wasn't feeding into the. I don't know what I said to when you responded, bro. But Grass Nectar LLC, bro. I appreciate you typing in with me for real. Hold on, let me see if that ain't here to see and help you win. They're here to make you lose. Facts, bro. Give us some pointers next time, bro. I got your man a chosen one, bro. You can hit me up. You slide directly in my inbox, man, when I got time to answer them. And I see you come up immediately, for real. Say one more question. If you get a Ray-Bans glasses, you can literally record while cutting. I got some technology that I want to rock with, man, when it comes to that recording stuff. I got some technology that I'm thinking about getting, but I'm gonna leave it for all of my ebooks that I'm gonna come out with on the how-tos. For real. Cause like when y'all see the breakdown on how I'm doing it, y'all gonna be like, it makes sense now why it's so crispy. Like I'm gonna break down every piece of equipment that I use, the hedge trimmers, string trimmer, weed eater, because nobody ever seen me weed eat before. Nobody. And I be watching some people with some crispy edges and everything. But I bet they ain't as fast as me with it. And I don't use no Darwin's grip, none of that, because I actually bend my legs down when I'm weeding. It's an artwork to it. I can't, that grip is it get in my damn way. And my back is strong. My legs are strong. So, it's regular weeding and I'm running with it. And then also I'm gonna have blowing techniques too. I'm gonna have flower bed techniques on how to properly de-weed things. I'm gonna have all of them techniques that's gonna come out in due time in my ebook that it ain't gonna be for free. Just know that it ain't gonna be for free. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna keep on dropping giant gems and dimes every day that I be on the platform because if you really in the game, you gonna naturally do it. But everything that I be doing, y'all see the clips, y'all gonna be able to understand behind the scenes, but you gonna have to pay for it though. I ain't giving that shit out for free. And I've been working on it in the background. So when I finally finish working on it and get it, you know what I'm saying, edited and everything up to my standards, and it'll probably be some how-to videos that's gonna be attached to it. That way you can actually see what the hell that I'm talking about instead of just reading it. You will be actually see me doing it. I'm trying to figure out a way to tie all of that into one thing that you can purchase and you'll have it for life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have it so locked down to where it's gonna be hard for you to kind of really maneuver with it unless you pay for it for real. Cause I gotta make sure I got everything in place for when I do something like it. Cause I know once that material comes out, I can see what people go do. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's why I gotta make sure all my shit is tight, right, trademarked and everything when I do it. My son said, well, tell little man what up, man. Perfect lawn care 09. Tell little man what up, man. I'm glad he's doing a whole lot better for real, man. Much blessings to you, man. Keep on hanging in there with him, man, being a good dad, too. But let me get off here for I'll be on here for another 10, 15 minutes. Let me get these clips up, man. I'll vibe out with y'all at top of the live, top of the morning, and top of the morning live. If you up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll be live going to get my guy. Y'all can vibe out with me then and see what side of the bed did I roll up, did I roll over and get up off of within the next like 6 or 7 hours. Y'all stay with me. Get up off here in.